So guys, a really, really important part of the process and what I do, I want to talk to you guys tonight about Facebook pixels, Facebook events, and Facebook custom conversions. These are the topic areas when I mention them, people are just like shuddering with horror. Does anyone feel like that? Like, it is technical. This is really, really technical stuff. And to be honest, even before I knew about it, it was doing my head in. So I'm going to show you the quickest and easiest way to set this stuff up in Clickfunnels. You're going to find this so easy, guys. It's not even funny. Now, in Facebook, we're using Ads Manager. Let me just go to my Ads Manager. So just bear with me. Right. So I've already talked you through the process of like Ads Manager and like starting a simple ad. And I will also make sure there's a video put up on how to do an ad that we're using custom conversions for. So what I'm talking about here is my custom conversions ads and like what is actually happening with them, if that makes sense. So the easiest way to explain this is like this. If this is my funnel right here, so this is my funnel, I've got a step which is lead magnet, and then I've got a step which is thank you page. We need to think of it like this. For every page that your customer comes into your funnel at, that is going to be an event or a custom conversion. I'm not too concerned what you call it, but really it's a custom conversion is sort of the name of the event. Okay, let me put it a different way. I'm just going to, first of all, I'm going to go to my lead magnet page on Clickfunnels, okay? And I'm just going to go and I'm going to click on the edit page. Now, as you guys can see with this page, this is my lead magnet page where people come and they download my 30-day online business planner. Can you guys see that, right? So the goal of this page, and we want to think about goals because goals are important. The goal of this page and this page alone is for me to get someone to put their email address in here and click submit or click download, right? Do you guys get that? However, there's an initial goal before that happens, yeah? So that's actually a second goal. The initial goal is to get people to come to this website and view it and just see it, yep? So just to get people to the website, they've seen an ad on Facebook or they've seen some kind of traffic or they've been given my business card with the lead magnet on the back. And they've gone and they've entered those details. And after entering those details, they've come to this page and they have seen this page. Does that make sense? That's our very first goal. So on this page, our goal is to get them to view content. Now, once they put their email address in and they click the download now, the goal changes. Because what happens once they click that download now is it actually takes them to the next step in the funnel. Let me show you. So once they've clicked the download now, they're going to come to the thank you page. Yeah. So by the time my client gets to the thank you page, they are a lead for me because I have their email address. Yep. So I call that a lead. Other people might call it something else. But ultimately, I have their email address now at this point, and I know that because they've clicked the download now button, they've come to the next page, and now I'm like, yes, you are a lead, okay? So I'm just going to show you actually on the URL. It'll make a little bit more sense if I just talk you through this again. Here's the funnel URL, which is socialmediasupermum.com. This one's got lead magnet on it, but just if you went to socialmediasupermum.com, it would take you straight to this page because this is the first page in the funnel. So over here, we've got download for free, grab the 30-day online business planner for free, and I'm just going to enter my email address and I'm going to click download now, right? And it said submitting, and look, I've come to the second page in the funnel. Amazing, which has got my video on it, on how to use that. And also from here, I can do some other things like book a discovery call and do a few other things. Does that make sense? So if we are going back to the initial page here, the goal is to get people to just see this page. Like before they click the download now button or anything like that, the first goal is see this page, which we are going to call view content. Yep. So let me go back to my ClickFunnels then. And under my page, which is called the lead magnet or the opt-in page, I'm going to go and I'm going to click edit page. And this is how we're going to install our Facebook pixels and our custom conversions, okay? So I'm going to go here and I'm going to go to settings and tracking code. Guys, this is super, super important. Now you can see in here, I've already got my Facebook pixel code, but if you didn't have one, I'm going to show you how to do that now. So if you don't have a Facebook pixel code, go and watch the video that says how to get a Facebook pixel code, because that's going to be helpful. And now what we're going to go over to our Facebook, to our ads manager, okay? And under our ads manager, we've got, like you can see, I've got some ad campaigns here. And under these ad campaigns, I'm basically using them as conversion campaigns. So what you need to know is if I click on Ads Manager and click to All Tools, and I'm going to go to Events Manager, right? Now, under Events Manager here, you can see there's pixels and then offline events, app events, custom conversions. This is the important stuff. So let's click on Events Manager, first of all. Now, the first thing in Events Manager, it will say, if you have not set up a pixel, it will tell you that you need to set up a pixel, right? Clearly, I've set up a pixel, okay? And yeah, so it will tell you, and this is my pixel, it's called Mock Your Phone, okay? I don't know why, just is. So what I can see here is I have a couple of events here, yep. And what I can see is that this is my pixel. So this is my pixel ID number right here. Now, if I click on here on the Mock Your Phone yellow, blue, and blah, blah, blah pixel, right? I'm going to click on it. Okay, it's going to show me all the bits and pieces and whatever, but all I really need to know is this is my pixel, and I can copy that pixel, and I can put that pixel into the information from that pixel, I can put into my tracking code. Okay, so what we're going to do is take the pixel information, and I'll talk you through that in the other video, but we take the pixel information, we're just going to chuck that in there. Like literally, we're going to copy and paste the pixel information in there. I think it actually came, if I just go back for a minute to my ads manager, I'll just show you. So if I have a look under, just say one of my ads, and all of my ads are working at the moment, they weren't before. And I'm just going to go into this and edit. Right, and if I just go edit, yeah. So, okay, so under my events conversion, you can see like, so under, I'm basically optimizing for conversion every time. So you can see under the website, I can actually, if I just close out of this, there's actually 2 custom conversion events in there. That doesn't really matter too much. I'm just going to select the one that's view content, but I can also from here, I could actually just go and like, if you can see that I've got view pixel, email pixel code. So every time I usually just email it to myself, but I can just go and click on view pixel, right? Okay, no worries. It's just like playing silly buggers now. Yeah, so if we email pixel code, maybe that will work better. Okay, cool. So if I click on email pixel code, it makes a bit more sense. You can see right here, number 1 is my Facebook pixel ID. There it is, that's the pixel ID. And number 2 says install pixel base code. All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab this right here, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna select this all the way down to the bottom, okay, to where it says the end of Facebook pixel code. And I'm just gonna copy that. And then I'm going to come over to my ClickFunnels, and I'm just going to literally paste that paste that in there, okay? So I'm not going to do it because mine's already set up, okay? But pretty much we're just going to go, we're just going to click, like we're just going to paste it, and that is done. That is the simple pixel. Simple pixel, done. We can do that to every page in our funnel, yeah? That's how we do it. The next level is where it gets a bit complicated. So this is the custom conversion level, right? So under here, we have something called install an event code. Now, if you click on this little button here, get event code for conversions, it's just going to give you a help guide. And this is really super, this help guide. Definitely save it to your favorites because it's going to come in really handy, guys. Yep. So every single event we have does have a standard event code attached to it. So for example, view content, which is page 1, I've created a view content event, and it has a standard event code right here, right? Okay. Or if I have lead as an event, yep, that's a standard event code right there for it, right? So I know that on my first page, the first goal I have is for a customer to view my content. So I'm literally just going to select this, the view content, and I'm just going to copy that. Yep. And then I'm going to go in here. Now, if you want specific examples on this tracking code, like literally under the thing I showed you before, learn how to use the standard event codes, this stuff, it literally will show you what to do. So have a look at this, guys. So there is our header tag, and there is our Facebook pixel code. And then this third section is what we're going to put into the Facebook pixel code. Now, when you come to mine, you'll see that it's already in there, but let's have a little look. So I've got there's all the Facebook pixel code until the point when it says track page view down here, right? And then I've put this little code in here. Yep. So I just basically copied that code from over here, from this section here, from up here in the table of whatever it is that I wanted. Yeah, and it makes it very clear in here. So I just went and I had copied that, yeah, which was the view content one. I had copied that code, yep. And then that is it right there. I literally pasted it in right there, done, basta, fini, done, yep. Super, super simple. Now, before you leave the page, make sure you save it, guys, because that is important. And if you don't, you're really going to be upset. Trust me. And so now on our first page of our funnel, we have saved the custom conversion, right? So then what we can do is we can go, if I just go back to my ads manager, so I've done all of this stuff they've asked me to do, and so it should actually be working now. Yep. So, and let's just close out of that. And so, yeah, that one there is working. So, which is the one that I had added. So does that make sense? So if it's working, it will show green. If it's not working, it's going to show red. Yep. So ultimately what we want to do, we want to create a custom event conversion code for every single page of our website, for every single event that our customer is going to do. That's why it's super important to map out the customer journey with the flow and the process and how they're going to go through it. Then map out your funnels and then figure out what are the custom conversion codes going to be. And if you do that right, you are not going to have a problem. If you have any questions about this, please call me, please email me. It's not as difficult as it seems. I know it's a lot to think about, but really this page here is going to sort you through that so simply. And I'll pop the link to this page below so you've got it there. Yeah. And that's it. And so really all you need to know is that on each of your pages, you go through. So on each step in the funnel, you're going to go to edit the page. Let's do the second page. Edit the page. You go up to header, I believe it is. You go up to settings, tracking code. Settings and tracking code. There we go. There's our code. That's where we do it. We do it on every single page of every single funnel that we have active there, guys. Yep. One final thing, and I want to talk you through this because if you forget and you go and search Facebook Pixel Helper on your excuse me, on your ClickFunnels help feature, it's going to tell you something else. I'm just going to click here on settings and show you what it means. So if you just went and looked and just wanted to put a generic Facebook pixel helper in and you weren't too concerned about the custom conversions, that's fine. You can definitely do that. But all you have to do is go to the settings on the funnel. So this is the whole funnel, guys, not just this page. And you will see that there is an area here called head tracking code. Now I've already got a Google Analytics tracking code in there, but you can put your Facebook pixel code in there. And when you do that, it will basically put that same pixel code across every single page in your funnel. So that's really helpful if you just want to set it up quickly. But from my perspective, I really like to track where people are going on which page, what are they doing. And so for me, it is a must-have that you set up the goals, set up the custom events, set up the conversions to each one of those, and then you're able to see where your customers are coming from and going to. Really hope that makes sense. Yeah, but hit me up if you got any questions at all. First step, guys, is just going through and making sure that you know what your goal is for your customer on each page of your funnel. Second step is installing the pixel code on each of those pages. Third step is installing the custom conversion, both in the Facebook side of things and the ads manager side of things, and also in each tracking code on each of your pages of your funnel. I hope that'll make sense, guys. Yeah, have a great evening.